Good evening and welcome to Media Theory News. Our main news story tonight. Are children lost without the internet? A poll carried out by a British research firm, Insperience, found that 2-year-olds dominate the family iPad, and teenagers are the heaviest users of mobile devices. Earlier, we spoke to Tanya Brown, an expert in this area, and she explained that there is a digital divide between young people that are more technologically able than their parents. Also, there is a growing fear that children as young as 5 are exposed to explicit material and pornographic sites. In relation to this, a teenager who posted death threats on social networking site Facebook has become the first person in British history to be jailed for bullying on a social networking site. Keely Horton, 18, of Malvern, Worcestershire, has been sentenced to 3 months in a young offenders institution after she posted on a young girl's site saying that she would kill Emily Moore. She pleaded guilty to harassment. Figures show that 60% of youths between the ages of 12 and 16 have said that they would rather commit suicide than have the internet stripped bare from their daily lives. Join us tomorrow for more news stories from Media Theory.
Hi, and welcome to Long Road. Today, we're going to be interviewing the public to discuss their views on online media, how much it affects them, and whether they like it or not. Let's go over to our first interviewee. I've just seen somebody over there, and we're going to go get him. Excuse me. Yeah. Come over here a second. We just want to ask you, come this way. We want to ask you a few questions about the online media and how much it affects you. If you'd just like to come, we just want to get some sort of views. So, we're just going to ask you the first few questions. Okay, question 1. At the moment, with the boom in the online media, how would you say the online world affects you? I mean, how do you use the internet?
I use it for things such as Facebook and checking Wikipedia. Okay.
Right. And then, second question: how cautious are you when you use the internet? And do you feel that sometimes you need to be a bit more cautious when online?
Well, I guess I'm pretty cautious. Like on stuff like Skype and that, if a random stranger adds me, then I'll block them. Or
do you have your mobile number on Facebook?
No.
That's good. Do you feel that it's a danger to people to post such information on their profiles, especially if they have an open profile that's available to anyone?
Well, yeah, obviously, because you could get random strangers adding you, or ringing you. Yeah. So.
And just finally, with the last question, with the internet getting more and more advanced, in 10 years' time, do you reckon privacy will still exist?
No. Well, probably not. Like they say, there's going to be like a naked picture of everyone on the internet within 10 years. So.
That's a really good statement.
I'm going to have to be careful.
Okay, well,
yeah,
thank you. We're going to let you get on with your day now.
Thanks.
Enjoy your day. Thanks. Bye. We're outside the drama block now, and we're going to go into the computer room where there's people doing work, and we're going to be asking them the question. Okay, we're outside now, and we're going to ask questions to random people in the computer room about this. Okay. Hi there, can we ask you a few questions?
Yeah.
Just we've noticed that you're on Facebook now. We're just wondering if we could ask you 3 questions about online media and its advances. At the moment, with the high boom in online media, how would you say the online world affects you? What do you use the internet mostly for?
Well, I'd say I use the internet mostly to connect and to keep in contact with people. Of course, I use it for music, downloading music, videos.
For sure. Yeah.
But mostly,
to connect with people.
Yeah.
That's fine. The second question I want to ask you is how cautious are you when you do use these social networking sites? Do you feel sometimes that you need to be a bit more cautious?
Definitely, yeah. Especially on Facebook, because I've had random people adding me.
Yeah.
Saying that they knew friends in common.
Yeah. Okay.
And yeah.
Do you have, just that question? Do you have your mobile number available to the public on Facebook?
Absolutely not.
Okay, that's good.
No.
That's good.
Definitely not.
And where do you see the internet in 10 years' time?
That's actually a very interesting question. I don't know. It has evolved so much. I don't know where it could get to.
Sure.
Hi Carla, sorry to interrupt you while you're dancing today.
That's fine.
We just wanted to ask you 3 questions. The first one we wanted to ask you is, how much does the internet world affect you? Like, how much, and what do you use it for?
Most of the time I use it for Facebook and Twitter. I like to stalk celebrities, you know.
Oh, cool, yeah. When you use the online world, we've asked a lot of people already and they tend to use social networks. Do you feel that you are cautious enough, or do you feel you need to be more cautious when you use these sites?
Probably need to be more cautious. I mean, you know, you can't really trust anyone nowadays.
No.
So, but I have the privacy thing on the things. No
That's
one
good.
I don't know can't look at PC.
And finally, just the last question we want to ask people is, where do you see the online world in 10 years' time?
Actually, probably wouldn't even want to know. Like, if you think how quickly it's evolved now, God knows what it's going to be like in 10 years. So.
Okay. All right, Carla, thank you very much. We'll let you get back to your dancing now.
Thank you.
Hello, Simon.
Hi.
We just want to ask you a few questions today, if that's okay.
Alright, okay.
We're basically looking into media and new forms of media and the online age, various things like that. We've got 2 questions we'd like to ask you, if you don't mind. First of all, could you tell us about privacy and if you think it will exist in 10 years' time, and if it still exists, in what form and how?
Well, I think a lot of Facebook profiles are going to lose their privacy, probably, because a lot of more hacking and stuff. People will be going into people's Facebook profiles and finding out things.
If I were to ask you the same question, but to not include social networks, how would you answer that?
Probably a lot of celebrities maybe losing their privacy as paparazzi improve.
What do you think of the phone hacking scandal? How would you link that into
that was
privacy?
Disastrous, because
do you reckon
they're stealing people's privacy, invading it.
But would you could argue that a celebrity's job is to be in the public eye at all times, so the fact that their phones were hacked, surely you could suggest that this was part of their career?
Yeah.
To be incited and to be exposed in such a way, like they were. But you could also argue that it was completely wrong and that what happened was inexcusable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Could I just ask you, based on privacy, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being absolute shutdown secure and 1 being everybody can see anything they want to, well, how would you rate yourself on the privacy scale, or in terms of your social networking, if you have a lock on your mobile phone, whether you lock your door when you leave your house?
Probably pretty low, because I haven't really checked my Facebook profile or anything for privacy settings, so...
Okay. Just going to ask you another question. We found a statistic online that says in 10 years' time there will be a naked picture of every single person online. What's your response to that?
Yeah, I can see that happening. It's a bit worrying though.
If you could go into the future now and you saw and this was happening, how would it make you feel? How do you reckon this would affect society?
I think it would be a bit bad, you know.
How?
Because it's invading people's privacy, taking their indecent pictures and posting them all over the internet for anyone to see. So.
If this were to happen in 10 years' time, what steps would you take if you had the power to stop this happening?
Shut down the paparazzi.
How do you reckon this would affect the economy, Simon?
I guess people would lose entertainment though, so you can't really stop it.
Do you reckon we'd live without the media in our lives? How much do you reckon it influences our lives and the society that we live in? Do you think that if it was removed tomorrow, we'd be able to function properly as a society?
No. Well, life would still go on, but people wouldn't know what to do. Because it would be lack of everything.
When you look at the media today with celebrities and headlines, etc., I believe that a lot of people's lives are influenced by the celebrity lifestyle and the celebrity look and the image that they want to be somebody and they want to change the world in some way. Would you say that this is a true statement, that everybody feels the need they have to be someone to live in the world that they live in?
I think a lot of people want to, but I don't think it's true for everyone. I think a lot of people watch things like Only Way is Essex or things like that, reality shows, and think, oh, I want to look like that person, even if they look absolutely ridiculous. So.
Do you think that if you had the power you would change the media?
No, probably not.
Okay, well thank you Simon for interviewing me today. Hello Lawrence.
We're going to give you a statistic. What if I were to tell you that 48% of children between the ages of 8 and 17 had no privacy settings on their Facebook profiles?
I would be shocked and appalled.
Why?
Because it would be like just a feeding ground for paedophiles, you know?
What would you be concerned if you were a parent?
I would be very concerned if I were a parent. I might, might even take away their privileges on Facebook and such and ban them from using the internet.